Hey everyone! Welcome back to Think in English, your daily podcast journey to speak English with confidence, clarity, and character. I'm your host, John.
And I'm Jenny, and today we are going to dive into a topic that haunts most English learners even after they've reached an intermediate level. How do I sound natural when I speak? How do I speak without overthinking every word? How do I get past the fear of sounding wrong or robotic?
That's right. Today we go deeper, not just into the what of English speaking, but the how. How you feel, how your thoughts translate into rhythm, how your self-belief shapes your words. We're not just giving you tips, we're rewiring your confidence. Segment 1, The Invisible War, Why You Don't Feel Natural.
Let's be honest. The biggest struggle isn't vocabulary or grammar. It's that inner voice saying, "Don't make a mistake. What if they laugh? You're not fluent enough."
That voice, let's call it the doubter. The doubter makes you pause mid-sentence. The doubter whispers when you're about to speak in a meeting. It says, wait until you're perfect. But here's the truth. Natural English comes not from perfection, but from permission. Permission to try, permission to express, permission to fail forward.
Exactly. If you speak slowly, that's okay. If you forget a word, that's human. But if you never speak, waiting for the day when your English is flawless, you're silencing the very muscles that need practice.
So today, let's crush the doubter. Let's build a routine and mindset where you can speak naturally, even when you're nervous, even when your grammar's not perfect, even when your accent shows up. Because that's where real fluency lives, in the courage to continue. Segment 2, Thinking in Thought Units, Not Words.
John, let's get practical. What's one thing people can do today to start sounding more fluent?
Great question. Here's a powerful shift. Stop thinking word by word. Start thinking in thought units. When you speak, don't say this in your head. I want to go to the market. Instead, feel the full idea. I want to go to the market. Chunk it like music. Rhythm is everything.
That's powerful. And you can even take it further. Let's try this. Take this sentence. I was thinking about going to the mall later, but I'm not sure if I have time. Now let's break it into natural thought units. I was thinking about going to the mall later, but I'm not sure if I have time.
Each part is like a beat in music. Speak English like you're making music. That's what native speakers do. They don't rush, they flow. Segment 3, Fixing the Common Mistake, Word Stress and Tone.
Okay, here's one thing we hear all the time. People learning English often say everything in the same tone. No emotion, no stress, no emphasis. Like this. I went to the market to buy some food. It was very busy. I came back home. It sounds flat.
Now listen to this. I went to the market to buy some food. It was very busy. I came back home. The difference? Emphasis, stress, emotion. English is a stress-timed language. That means we stress important words, usually nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs. Unimportant words like to, the, and often shrink or disappear in real speech.
So let's try this together. If you're listening right now, repeat after us. I didn't go because I wanted to. I went because I had to. And short pause for listener to repeat.
Did you hear the difference? Try again. Let the emotion live inside the words.
Let's now bring back a powerful technique from day 2, but upgrade it. Shadowing. You listen to a native speaker and repeat immediately after them, trying to copy the tone, rhythm, and speed. But today, we add a twist.
You're going to record yourself doing it. Then you'll compare your version with the original. Not to criticize yourself, but to notice. Noticing is how mastery begins.
Here's a sample shadowing exercise for today. Listen to this clip and repeat. You know, I've always loved the sound of rain. It makes me feel calm, like the world is slowing down. Now, your turn. Pause. Again. Pause. Great. And remember, it's okay if it's not perfect. The point isn't perfection. It's rhythm, breath, flow, life. Segment 5. The inner practice. Speaking without speaking.
You know what's crazy? You can practice speaking even when you're not speaking.
Wait, what? That sounds like Jedi stuff.
Well, kind of. It's called mental rehearsal. You imagine yourself speaking. You see yourself walking into a room. You open your mouth, and you hear yourself speak fluently, naturally, confidently. The brain doesn't know the difference between real speaking and imagined speaking. That's why visualization works. So here's your next habit. Before bed, close your eyes. Visualize a conversation. You're meeting someone new. They ask, "What do you do?" You smile and say, "I work in marketing. I help companies build their brand online. What about you?" Feel it. Say it in your mind. Live it. Do this every night, and your brain will start believing it's already true. Segment 6. Overcoming conversation anxiety. John, let's get real. People don't just struggle with grammar, they struggle with fear. Yup, the fear of conversations, the fear of getting stuck. So let's break that fear with some tools. Here's one. It's called the 5-second rule. When you feel the fear of speaking rising, you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, speak. The brain hates hesitation, but if you take action in the first 5 seconds, you bypass fear. Here's another. Start with a smile. Before speaking, breathe in, smile. That small act changes your body's chemistry. It tells your brain, hey, this is safe. Because fluency begins where fear ends. Segment 7. I don't understand. What do I say? Here's one of the most common fears English learners share with us. What if I don't understand what the other person is saying? It's terrifying, right? Your heart races, your brain freezes, and all your confidence evaporates. But guess what? Even native speakers sometimes don't catch everything. Exactly. The key is not to panic, it's to respond with confidence. So here's a list of natural English phrases you can use when you don't understand something. Pin. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you say that again? Pardon? Simple. Polite. Very native. Would you mind repeating that a little slower? I'm not familiar with that word. What does it mean? Could you explain that another way? These phrases are gold. They don't make you look weak. They make you look engaged. Practice saying them aloud. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you explain that in another way?
Would you mind speaking a bit slower? Train your mind to stay calm, because true fluency isn't about understanding everything. It's about knowing how to stay in the conversation even when you don't.
Segment 8. Bridge phrases. How to keep the conversation going.
Let's now give our listeners something powerful. Let's talk about bridge phrases.
Yes. Bridge phrases are short, natural expressions that you can use to buy time, sound more fluent, show interest, keep the conversation flowing. Here are some top examples. That's interesting. Actually, I've never thought about it like that. Well, it depends. Let me see. What do you mean exactly? You know what?
Let's do a quick role play. Hey, Jenny, do you think technology is making us more isolated? That's interesting.
I've never thought about it that way. Well, I guess it depends. I think technology connects us, but sometimes it feels fake, you know?
See, I wasn't rushing to answer. I was bridging, sounding fluent while I build my thought.
Listeners, write down your favorite 5 bridge phrases and use them this week. Just one per conversation will begin changing your rhythm.
Segment 9. Speak like an actor. The mirror method.
If you want to sound confident and expressive in English, learn from actors. Actors are trained to speak clearly, use tone with intention, deliver emotion through words. And you know what they use? The mirror method. This is powerful. You stand in front of a mirror, pick any short sentence, and deliver it 10 different ways with different emotions, tones, and rhythms. Let's take a simple line. I'm not sure what to say. Now, say it as confused. I'm not sure what to say. As angry. I'm not sure what to say. As amused. I'm not sure what to say. As calm. I'm not sure what to say. As shy. I'm not sure what to say.
Try this right now. Lose a sentence from your life, look in the mirror, and perform it with emotion. You're not just practicing words, you're becoming expressive. That's what makes English natural and alive.
Segment 10. Upgrade your vocabulary in real time. Here's something nobody tells you. You don't need to memorize new words. You need to use them in real conversations or in your self-talk. Let's show you how to upgrade your vocabulary as you speak. Take a basic word like good. Now imagine you're talking, and instead of good, you try excellent, wonderful, fantastic, decent, pleasant, enjoyable.
Let's try it. I had a good day. Turns into, I had a wonderful day. That was a good movie. Turns into, that was an enjoyable movie. He's a good speaker. Turns into, he's a fantastic speaker.
You're still speaking simply, but with color. Don't aim to use difficult words. Aim to use accurate and alive words.
Here's your challenge. Choose 5 basic words you use often, like good, bad, nice, happy, sad, and find 3 alternatives for each.
Segment 11, inner stillness equals outer confidence. Let's step back. Let's talk about energy. If you want to speak naturally in English, you need to speak from a place of inner calm. That calmness is your anchor.
When you feel calm inside, your voice flows, your face relaxes, your words have space. You become magnetic, even if your grammar isn't perfect.
So here's a small ritual. Before speaking, pause. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Breathe out for 4 seconds. Do this 3 times. Then speak. You'll feel like you're speaking from your center.
It's not just about the English, it's about the energy behind the English.
Segment 12, Powerful Conversation Starters.
Let's now give you a toolbox of powerful conversation openers. These will help you start or deepen a conversation naturally. Hey, what's something exciting happening in your life right now? I'm curious, what do you do outside of work? What's something you've always wanted to learn? What's your favorite way to relax? What's a movie or book that changed how you see things?
And remember, asking a good question is more powerful than giving a perfect answer. Practice these with your friends, use them online, even use them with yourself. These aren't just phrases, they are keys to deeper connection.
Segment 13. Visual thinking. See it before you say it.
Want to make your English speaking faster and more fluent? Here's a neuroscience trick. Visualize what you're saying. Instead of thinking, I will go to the kitchen and get a glass of water. See it. The kitchen, the glass, you walking.
When you see it, your brain speaks from the image, not from translation. You stop going Hindi say English word, English say sentence. Instead, it becomes image say English sentence. Practice this daily. Look at an object and describe it in English. Look at your breakfast and explain it in English. Look at your face and express what you see.
Segment 14, The Magnetic Pause.
Want to sound powerful in English? Don't speak more. Pause more.
Oof, that's deep. Let's repeat it. Fluency is not speed. Fluency is rhythm. Power lives in the pause.
Add a small pause after your sentence, before an important word, when making a point. Let's compare. I think this is important. Fast. Versus I think this is important. Slow, dramatic. Feel the difference?
The pause is not a mistake. It's a tool. Use it, own it, respect it.
Let's summarize the deep practical tools you've gained today. How to say I didn't understand naturally. Bridge phrases for fluency. The mirror method to train emotion. Vocabulary upgrading in real time. Speaking with calm energy. Conversation starters that go beyond small talk. Visual thinking for faster English. The power of the pause.
And here's your challenge. This week, use one tool per day. Track how you feel. Write it in your journal. Reflect. Grow.
And remember this. You're not just learning English. You're becoming someone who speaks with courage, clarity, and presence.
We are so proud of you. This journey isn't easy, but it's yours. And every word you speak is one more victory.
Tomorrow, on day 5, we're going to talk about storytelling in English. How to tell your life story, daily experiences, and dreams with impact and structure.
So, until then, keep speaking, keep growing, and above all, think in English.
Thank you for watching.